Hello scholars, this week we're going to create a barn using the element of art called form. Our page is going to be horizontal. Our name is going to be either the left side or right side, doesn't matter. When you're done, you're going to flip it over and then we're going to draw. If you have a ruler at home, I should just use a ruler. If you don't, it's okay. Just draw a square on the left side of the page towards the bottom. Not all the way to the bottom, but towards the bottom. So let's start off with the horizontal line. So we're drawing just a square. And then we're going to draw up. So this is the front of the barn. We're starting off with a two-dimensional shape. Two-dimensional shapes are flat. Okay, now what we're going to do is draw a roof with two diagonal lines on each side. Diagonal lines are going to go a little bit off of the paper. So we have one, and then two, and then we're going to draw two more diagonal lines. Okay, so here is the front of the barn with the roof. Now we're going to do the side of the barn. The side of the barn is going to have a horizontal line. And a diagonal line. A diagonal line on the side. Then here on the top. And we're going to erase the rest. So that is the side of the barn. So we have a diagonal line on the bottom, a horizontal line, diagonal line on the left, diagonal line on the top, and another horizontal line. We made a slanted rectangle just by creating those diagonal lines. Now we're going to make a vertical line and then another horizontal line on the bottom of the barn. Okay, now that the barn house is complete, we're gonna move on to the other part of the barn, which is the shed. We're gonna make a horizontal line next to the barn. We're gonna make a vertical line on the top. We're going to draw a horizontal line. So we're drawing this is now a rectangle that we're drawing a rectangle next to the barn. So think of this as shapes. We have the front of the house is a square. The roof is a triangle. the side of the roof is a slanted rectangle. The side of the house is a rectangle. And on the top we have an oval shape for the top of the shed. Now we're going to draw the windows and doors. So the door is going to be also square. So same thing, same shape, but a lot smaller. Let's put this over here like this. Here we go. Now we have the inside of the door, which is another square. So we're overlapping squares right now. So all we're doing is overlapping the squares. And we're drawing a line in the middle. And now we're drawing two diagonal lines crisscross to make an X. And we're going to make another line. And another line. And this is the farmhouse door. This is the farmhouse door. Erase the inside. Okay. Now the farmhouse door is completed. Now we're going to move on to the top window. The top window is going to be square. So we're going to keep working with some squares. So mine turned more into like a rectangle. That's okay. That's fine. And now I'm going to draw the inside square. So this is the top of the roof. That's one window, and then we need 3 windows, same size, inside of, so it needs to show inside the barn. So we gotta go 1, this is 2, we want the windows to be the same size, so if you have a ruler, great. If you do not, that's okay. Just try your best. Okay, now I'm going to draw the square, so now I'm not using a ruler anymore. Inside of the barn. So like I said, you don't need a ruler for this project because it's really easy to draw lines and shapes. Okay, so now we have the windows here completed. Now I'm going to draw a window up here without using my ruler, just to show how easy it is without using a ruler. And then we'll draw a square in the middle of the paper, in the middle of the window. And then I'm going to draw some grass, which is we're gonna make some zigzag lines. So we're just doing some zigzags. So this is the grass. I'm not gonna draw the fence. You don't need to draw the fence. That's not necessary for this project. I just want to have the barn, the grass, and 2 clouds. Two clouds. and a sun. Once you're done with the sun, clouds, and grass, we're gonna outline the whole thing either with you have brown, black, purple, gray. That is okay. You're gonna outline, and then we're gonna color the barn. Now that I finished the outline, I colored the inside windows black. You can color the inside windows brown or any other dark color that you have, or cool color. I'm going to start coloring the sun first, which is going to be yellow. That is something that's easy. Then I'm going to color the barn red. The windows are going to remain white. And the roof, so I'm just doing this one, just to show that the roof is going to be gray. Now, if you have white, the color white and black at home, you can color blend, or you can color the top of the barn brown. That works as well. And I'm going to color the roof red. So the front roof is going to be red, the side roof is going to be gray, brown, or if you want, you could even color it black. That's all up to you because it's whatever supplies you have at home and it's your project as well. So, and now I'm going to color the front of the barn red. Okay, now what I'm going to do is color the top with the gray and the side of the barn red. Here is the project completed with the barn colored with the red and the gray, the blue background, and the green for the grass, leaving the windows and the clouds white.